Hey, what's up, everyone? Sorry, trying to get this focus set up here. Let me get some music going here, and then we're going to start painting today. Rocket, and well, we're going to start with Groot, but then we have Rocket here too. Yeah. From Marvel Crisis Protocol. So, get the music going. There we go. Um, if this is your first time watching, my name's Joe. This is Down the Vent is the name of the channel. We do board game live streams, painting, lots of different stuff, all revolving around board games. We have a YouTube channel as well where we post playthroughs and stuff like that and Kickstarter previews. But today, we're painting. So I paint with like the cheap Walmart paints. Like this is folk art. This is like $1 paint. I use a lot of apple barrel, not apple bottom, apple barrel as well, which is like 50-cent paints from Walmart. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let me, oh, whoops, wrong alert went out. Oh well. Let me get started here. We're going to start with Groot. I'm going to start with this coffee latte. Whoa, that is thick. So the one thing about these cheap paints is that they are thick. So you're going to take some water, thin these bad boys down as much as you can to make them a little bit more loosey-goosey. But let's get going here. Alright. A little bit more water. And I have a wet palette as well. That keeps my paints from drying up so quickly. Alright, there we go. Okay. So let's grab Groot here. He's gonna be mostly brown, as you could guess, since he is made of wood. Much like George Washington's teeth. I think I'm going to put some pops of color in here too. I haven't decided which one. I have green, orange, and pink I was thinking about adding. I'm not sure. I kind of like the idea of giving like a couple pink flowers, or like from the first Guardians movie, that dust stuff that he had flying around. I guess that was more like white than anything, but yeah. Oh, think about it. We have time. Gotta get the brown on first. Lots and lots of like texture and stuff like that on this mini. And these are primed already. I'm not coming in just on the gray plastic. I use like an off gray brown type of primer. I used to use black, except it's hard for me to see small details when I use black. And then I tried using white. Could see all the details, but it was really hard to cover white. So, got this like grayish middle tone. Okay, let me check something real quick here. Okay. Okay, cool. On the box cover for this for Groot. They have his eyes as just white. I'm thinking about trying to make like them either orange or green though. Let's see. Okay. Get all these limbs on the inside of his head here. There we go. Get in all those cracks and crevices. I am Groot. Alright, let's keep going, Groot. Get your neck here. Alrighty. Got his arm smashing down into the ground here. And the cool part about these minis, so it's like Groot smashing his arm down to the ground, right? And if we look at Rocket, you can see that the Groot's arm is coming up out of the ground on Rocket's miniature, and then Rocket's on top of it. You know, dynamic duo. So it's really neat that they made these two minis go together like that. Oh, let me chat back up here. Okay. Let me change this camera's exposure real quick. It's kind of high on camera. Whoa. Okay. I am Groot. I'm Groot. So you get Groot sings along to any song. These arms. Oh my gosh, I forgot to finish this arm. I'm jumping around now. It's bad news, especially with all these tree limbs. I want to miss something. There we go. Getting them all brown. Alright, getting his shield done. His arm shield, whatever. There we go. Missing pieces everywhere. Because there's... Painting round things isn't always that fun. I'll say that right now. Pull them up here for a second. Okay. I'm gonna need more brown, I think. This guy's using a lot of paint. Let's finish this arm, then we'll move on to the legs. Ooh, I just got a cool idea for him. Get some little flowers and attach them to him. Actually, like instead of painting just a flower on him, but actually have like little flowers growing off of him. I don't know how to do that. I don't have any of those. But I like that idea. Get his chest. There we go. Starting to look more like Groot, less like gray blob guy. Alright. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them out in the comments. I'll gladly try to answer anything. If you're here from virtual Con. Virtual Con? Is that what it's called? Virtual Game Con? Virtual Gaming Con. I don't know. What's the coolest game you've seen so far this weekend? Weekend, whatever. And which con, actual con, are you missing the most this year? Get some more coffee latte. Coffee latte sounds really good right now. Wire this down again. Groot's close to being done. Easy. Alright. Make sure I didn't miss any spots here real quick. Yep, missed a little bit there on the inside of his knee. There we go. There we are. Missed a little bit more hair on his leg. And his side. There's a hair. There we go. Fell off my brush. Oh my gosh, I missed the whole inside of this leg. Sheesh. Thank goodness for that hair. I would have never turned it and seen this. Alright. Make sure there's nothing else missing. Touch up some stuff on the shield that looks like it dried up and isn't there anymore. Okay. I am Groot. I am Groot. Couple pieces on this side that just aren't covered completely. I'm going to try and cover. Alright, so I'm gonna finish touching this up, and we're gonna let Groot dry, not Droot, dry. And then we'll come back with the wash and wash them. Then we'll do some highlighting, some like almost like dry brush highlighting, almost. And then we'll touch up with like some accents of color here and there, I think. But that looks pretty good for now, so we'll put Groot aside. What we need to do now is color the Groot that is on, or paint the Groot that is on Rocket's base as well, so do them together, that way they end up looking the same color. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. That part of Groot's done too. Let's let them dry. I need to get my wash. There we go. It's starting to dry out on the bottom. This is a Citadel wash. It is Seraphim Sepia. I guess it's technically a shade. I missed something up there, didn't I? Jeez almighty. There we go. Okay. So we have to wait for it to dry, but then we're going to put this on to the group areas of both minis. While we're waiting for it to dry, though, what we can do is maybe take a look at Rocket here. Let me see the box. He's got black and whitish gray face, but he's mostly dark brown, almost the same color as Gray's, just a little bit darker. And he's wearing an orange jumpsuit. So I think what I'm going to do for Rocket here is I want to take the coffee latte, I want to mix in some of this brown oxide to make it darker. Let's see how that looks. When you mix colors like this is where a wet palette really comes in handy. That way you don't have to try and remember the ratio that you mixed. It should keep for you. Okay, got that all mixed. Let's start with Rocket's tail. Move Groot to the side here. Okay. Have to be much more careful with Rocket since he's a much smaller mini, and he's not just all brown like Groot is, so try not to get brown everywhere. There we go, his tail. Let's get the back of his head. I'm not sure what parts of his face I want to be what color yet, so let's make this all brown. And is he wearing... I think his arms are completely uncovered. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's get his feet. And his legs. His other leg. Now his arms, the most difficult part. We're gonna get all over the gun, but we'll do what we can. Then we'll have to touch it up later. No big deal. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. There we are. There's like a little spot in his gloves where his hands stick out. I don't know if you can even see it on that one. Boom. think Groot should be dry enough now that we can apply the wash. Yeah, for sure. Alright. Move Rocket aside now for a little bit. Let's get this wash on Groot. So you're gonna see like all the details start to come out now. There we go. See that now? Instead of just looking flat brown, you got the different shades. You also don't want to miss a spot here either. It'll look really weird if one part of the miniature did not get the wash on it, because it'll just look flat and boring. So you really got to make sure you're hitting every spot, even if like these tips here, you want to hit them too, otherwise they'll just kind of look funky. Alright. Get in there. There we go. Looks a lot more dynamic already. Like, see now the cracks in his chest and stuff are actually darker and deeper looking. I missed the bottom part of his chest down here, didn't I? There we go. There we are. Alright. There you go. So really, if you wanted, you could throw some white in the eyes and be done there. We're gonna probably come back and do a little bit of highlight, not a ton though, because I honestly think that looks pretty good for Groot. Might just add some detailing. Oh, whoops, I'm not done with this yet. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna take the same shade, move Groot aside, bring Rocket back in, and get Rocket, the Groot on Rocket. Take the same brown because Rocket's brown. Hit him with it, so we darken him up too. Rocket doesn't have a lot of detail, like his fur and stuff aren't really detailed there, so it's not just putting it on there to darken it some. There we go. Now we have to wait for them to dry. What do we do while we do that? Take a drink. Oh, how's everyone else doing today? I'm still tired. Sleepy. So what do we do with this guy now? His eyes are much smaller than I thought they were. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to dry before I can put anything in there anyways. Well, we can go to Rocket's gun. So it's gray and yellow on the picture. I like that. I really like the yellow. It's a nice pop. No, that brush is way too, like, blah. There we go. This one's good. Alright, so looks like these two middle sections here are yellow. Ooh. Pro tip, paint the gun first. That is really tight in here, and it's gonna look silly if you don't paint it, so my Rocket's gonna need to be repainted because he's all jacked up now. So paint the gun first, do yourself a favor. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I won't. Let's paint the rest of this gun gray. There we go. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, not painting this gun first was a mistake. What I probably should have done too is paint his little jumpsuit, because that's also behind the gun. I think I want to make the very back of the gun blue. No! No! Should be using my handle I have. Whew, alright. Rocket, why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so hard to paint? Alright, this gun is just going to be brutal. Don't forget the backside of the gun. And the top side. And then the bottom. This gun is... I should have painted this before I put it together. That's another pro tip you probably could use. Alright, he's got this little backpack thing on his back, that, like where his... In the movies, it's like the thing that's connected to his spine or whatever. Just want to paint that gray as well, because I want that to be like metallic-y looking. Other than that, I'll wait to put more details on his suit. I need this gun to dry. But there we go. And Groot is still drying, so we can't do much there. So we got a good start on both these guys for today. But I'm kind of at a spot where they need to dry before I can continue working on them. And how long have we been going for? About 45 minutes. It's about right, yeah. So with Groot, I think I'm actually gonna go and try and look for some like little tiny flowers. I think you can find some at like the hobby stores. Um, that'd be kind of cool. Little itty bitty flowers like coming off of him here and there. Maybe on his shield, like he's shielding with peace. I don't know. We'll see. And then Rocket, yeah, I have a lot of work to go on him still, but a lot of touch-ups to do after painting that gun. But that needs to dry. I'm just getting too much paint on it, so I'm gonna call it for now. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new here, don't forget to follow us so that we can see when we go live next time, and you can see the exciting conclusion of Rocket and Groot being painted. But yeah, that's gonna call it for now. We're gonna be back tonight playing some socially distanced board games as well. So if you want to hang out with me and Josh and Matt, and I'm not sure if Steve's gonna join us too, come back for that and tell us what we're doing wrong in these board games. But that's gonna be it for me today. So thanks for hanging out again. Until next time, you've been watching Down the Vent. Bye.